Hello you lovely people, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. My name's Kirsten, this is where I art and craft, and I should have that over here. Today I've just filmed the full deck challenge. What have I got all over there? I don't know. I've just filmed the full deck challenge, and I was going to now bring out my collage book and film it, and to lift my collage book out I had to move this little abandoned thing out the way. This is my Andrea Nelson watercolor challenge sketchbook that life got busy, and not only did life get busy, but I didn't like that's wrong. That's wrong. It wasn't I didn't like, it was the fact that I'd learnt from the past that the last one I'd done, the next one that she did, I'd learned from the past that actually the style of that doesn't fit in the style of book I'm using. It was the triangle house with the trees and everything, and I love those trees actually. I might just try doing those trees at one point, but the trees are very similar to what came next, which was the lupins. So I'm going to try the lupins today. So she used pink. I've gone for kind of blues and purplies because I'm an idiot probably and they won't work. But it's quite a basic idea, like most of her ideas. You just, starting at the bottom, she suggested using a filbert, so I've got a filbert out, and you just dope. And you're making a triangle of dupes all the way up, leaving some space. See, already this is not looking as good as that because it's all kind of mushed together at the bottom, but never mind. We'll move on to the next one. Let's do a dark blue one. Let's see if we can try and make it less. Oh, we need more out here, don't we? She did say about turning it so you get different shapes, and haha, that's a bit better this time maybe. Got to make sure I get to a point though. It's alright. Not great, but that's okay. Let's go back to the purple then and see if we can manage to do one a bit better in the purple. I think she only did 5 in total, but I think I might do 7. Right, remember to turn the brush. Oh, that's gone. You've gone very wide at the bottom there this time, Kirsten. So let's be conscious of that. This one's going to be a very tall one because you've gone so wide at the bottom, because you need to. Ooh, and what's that wee stray one doing out there? That stray one might have to become a butterfly or something, I don't know. Depends when we get on. I don't want to do a blue one again, so let's do this lilac-y one this time. Boom, 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 boom. The surprising thing is that these are just splodges. And yet, do you know what? It is very lupin reminiscent, isn't it? I mean, come on. I think that's my favourite one so far, shape-wise. I think the shape's quite good, although we do have a bit of a smushy down the bottom here. Let's go to the dark blue again. And we're just going to do 3 on this page. 2. We'll make this quite a big bushy one, I think. Oh, I've gone out. Oh, should we make this one just kind of tilting over? Sometimes they tilt over. Shall we have this one as a tilting over one? It is now. Adapt. If it doesn't go to plan, adapt. That's always my motto. I think we need some more of this purple again, don't we? Just to, so let's see if we can get a purple one that looks like it. I need to move over. That would help. This one's looking good. Liking that one. Favourite now. And let's just finish off with another one of... We haven't used this blue at all, have we? Should we use this blue for the final one? Oh, this one's drier and that's so much easier and better. So, need to make sure it wasn't quite so wet probably. I'm sure she put more petals on. Now I'm thinking forward to what the next stage, and the next stage was to do the stems and to fill the where there was a gap with a stem, and she didn't have as much gaps as I've got, that's for certain. So maybe I just need to fill in some more gaps on all these. Maybe that will make them happier lupins. Let's go back to that first one and see if we can just fill in some of these gaps, and at the same time maybe we can bring it a bit taller and make it look a bit better. Oh, I could have kept that on the page and done this one, because this one here has got lots of gaps as well. I watch the way I do, I watch her shot a couple of times, well, a couple of times, probably about 5 times, and then I go and do what I think, or what I've taken from what she's said and shown us. I don't want to copy her. I want to learn from her, and for me that means discovering my own mistakes, like, oh right, you've got to put more petals on because that actually gives you the shape better. And if I just copied her, then I wouldn't have learnt that actually it's not a case of she likes lots of petals, but it's a case of that's part of getting a finished image, is you need to have more in at the start. She does go back and do some highlights afterwards, and I'll still do them as well, but this is actually about doing what she was doing. And having more petals in the first place. I mean, I think that I was making it more like individual petals. Well, I think it's when she's doing the grass bit, she talks about it being suggestions, blobs, suggestions. It's not about this looks like grass, it's about, oh, it's the leaves, it's leaves. She puts leaves on the lupins, isn't it? That's when she does it. It's about this suggests leaves. Your brain, she doesn't say this bit, but this is me filling in. Your brain makes the jump and says, well, there's a lupin, so that must be a leaf. That green blob must be a leaf, without you having to draw an accurate lupin leaf. And there'll be some people say, oh, well, that leaf doesn't even look a bit like a lupin. But hey, I probably, again, it's too short a page, and I probably end up doing stems and not doing leaves. I might try and put a bit of leaf in. Now, the next thing was to do the green. So I need to decide which green I'm going to, I think I'm going to use this lovely jadey green for my stems, but I'm also going to use, oh actually I might use that one as well. I'll use those three, I think we'll use this one. So I'm just going to put my stems in first. Whoops. Have that one already. Doing a bit of a bend. Oops. There was too much in that, wasn't there? Let's see if I can get some of that off. That's alright. Right. And then going to channel Andrea and not worry about things mixing, and go in, and in this, the gaps you just do some wee lines to suggest that that's where the wee stems to the, and then up the top where the flowers haven't yet opened, like gladioli, a bit more green. Actually, do you know what, that looks surprisingly okay. Let's try the next one. Okay, I'm having trouble with the brush not staying in its orientation. There we go. Oh, maybe get a bit too much wet on that, but never mind. Oh, now this one I've still got quite a bit, so we'll just do kind of more. That will just let me see which one I prefer, won't it? This was because it wasn't as wet and didn't spludge out as much, wasn't it? That's why I've got more even after I went through that. We're going to deal with that. We're going to make it a butterfly, I've decided. I should have maybe, Andrea did mention that she had a full tutorial on this on her YouTube. I should have maybe gone and looked for that, shouldn't I? But never mind. Huh. Well, that was a mistake, but never matter. Never matter. It's a sketchbook, it's a learning, it's all those things. All these should be kind of leaning over, shouldn't they? Not going straight up. Lost the shape of my brush again. Right, I'm just going to pick up a bit of this other colour just to add some, maybe down the bottom bit where it's likely to be darker, and a wee bit down there. Let's just a wee bit here and there, not everywhere. This is because I'm not doing leaves, I'm doing this. But I suppose I could still, shall we still put some leaves on? Let's just splodge, 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 splodge. Let's go on to this one. Oh, maybe a bit too wet again. Need to watch that. I do end up sometimes getting the brush too wet. It's when you get the brush too wet, I think, that it looks more like a splodge and less like a leaf, because it looks like you've tried to actually make a leaf rather than suggest a leaf. Right, I need to put some more of that darker green in here as well. I kind of missed out on these bits. Let's put that in. Let's go in with this JD one. Yeah, I'm supposed to have some of them actually connecting to the right, and let's try this other one that we've already used then, that's on the stem and stuff. And just does make it look like a lovely lush green. Flower bed it's in. I might put some more colour down there as if there's other flowers down there as well. And of course she does a purple pink sky, purple blue, pink blue sky. Now it's hard for me to do a pink blue sky. Well, I suppose it isn't. I could do a pink blue sky, couldn't I? Why not? Or I could just do these are just a bit silly. Let's do, actually you see this kind of colour would be quite nice, so why don't we add into this colour a bit of the blue. Let's go with the blue and add a bit of that blue just to bring that down a shade or two. Let's get lots of water. Should we water? Let's just water down here and just kind of then add the rather than trying to paint it all in, I think. There we go. Water, I've Let's add the water in first that time. That was silly, wasn't it? Never mind. Oh, I was gonna... That requires a pen, doesn't it? Now, did she do the pen before the sky or after the sky? I can't remember. Does that matter? I want this. This is going to be a butterfly in the sky, though. Well, the first thing I want to do is I want to add another wing for the butterfly in a darker. Right, there we go. Or maybe I should use a different colour altogether. Maybe I should use the blue to give that a different wing. There we go. There's a wee butterfly with different coloured wings. There we go. Something like that, and we'll deal with that. We'll see what happens when I try and deal with it. It might be a disaster. I need some more, add some more of that. This colour is called Wisteria, and it's a lovely lavender. Oh, is that the wisteria and that's the lavender? Oh, I can't remember now. But I love this colour. I love this pinky, lavendery, bluey, just beautiful colour. Just add a bit more blue in where it's got it's next to the blue one. Let's just put a bit more blue in down this bit, just so the sky's more of a contrast. Just have it. I'll just take it over here and we'll change it over at this kind of. I've all changed back to it being the. Right, okay. Back to being the. I would be better just putting the water down first, wouldn't I? Even though the water now is very coloured. It's almost like I could get away with just doing that, couldn't it? Because I know it's really, there's some of those summer days where the blue hardly shows in the sky. It's so clear, but you don't really see the blue at all. So why don't we just... that one needs a bit in. Right, take that off. There we go. That's kind of interesting, to say the least. I'm needing to put some colour in here just because this bit is so dark. I should have just done the water the whole way along. This is kind of looking a bit stormy in this bit, but it's interesting. We kind of, that bit there is, yeah. Right, I was going to add some more flowers down in the bottom, wasn't I? Let's put some yellow down there. So let's just do some. No, you don't even see it on the green, so let's not bother. Right, we now need to do some so I'm just going to, just a few of the leaves, just petals, not all of them, just a few of them. That wasn't what I was supposed to be doing. I don't think she did this at all. What she did, she came back and highlighted some of these petals. Let's do a line down on the stem, and we'll maybe just do some more no, we won't. Oh, we need to deal with this butterfly, which is now coming over lovely, so let's just do look at that, see, a wee butterfly out of that mess. Yes, to go back and give highlights on here, and I'm tempted that the highlights should be a different colour, or the low lights, or whatever they are. So let's see. No, we need a darker colour than that. Let's go for Rose of Aquamarine. Oh, of course I haven't scooshed. I haven't done my watercolour paints bit. It's interesting because this is a Daniel Smith paint that is separating on its own anyway. But actually just putting these other bits of colour in just makes it a difference. Oh, see, got this other one to do yet. And they do have that, lupins do have that kind of two-tone to them. The petals are really kind of interesting. Let's just have one there and do this one down here. Okay. Then let's use this blue on here. Right, and what colour are we going to use on this one? See, it's interesting, this is the dark one, this was the lighter one, and it doesn't actually show as being any lighter really. So we need to think about what colour we might use. I wonder if this pinky will work on here as a highlight. It's kind of the wrong colour altogether, isn't it? Let's mix it in with that. About putting new petals in the spaces, Kirsten. It's about adding a dimension to some of the petals that are already there. Okay. Well, I like them. I don't love them. This is my favourite. I like the fact I managed to rescue that splodge with a butterfly. I like the fact I managed to rescue that by just saying, well, the whole flower, like sometimes they do, that whole flower's gone in there. Learnt about when I'm doing the sky, you're much better doing wet on wet, because this bit's a mess. But it is, yeah, this one here, I really like this one here. Thank you so much for watching. Maybe you'll try the lupins, maybe you won't. I'm going to have a look and see. I'm going to let this dry, and then I'm going to have a look and see what is the next one of hers. I already haven't done all of them, and I've done most of them in my own way. So we'll see what's next. Bye for now. Keep crafting. Thanks for watching.